Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Raphinha, the financial levers, Frenkie de Jong, and also Kounde. This is going to be a very exciting video. I cannot believe what Barcelona have been going through in the past couple of hours. Like the amount of work, the amount of signings that we might actually potentially make because of what Barcelona has been doing behind the scenes has been incredible. And so I know that many of you guys do want me to talk about Raphinha first because of the massive update this operation has received. And so let's get straight to it, right? And let's talk about Raphinha's operation as a whole. I want to give you guys context on what has been going on with this player because I understand that many of you guys are new here, and so let me explain it, right? So the main obstacle for Barcelona was that they needed to find an agreement with Leeds. Leeds and Chelsea have found an agreement. Chelsea are willing to pay 60 million euros towards Leeds for Raphinha, and Leeds are okay with it. And Leeds are saying, okay, what about Barcelona? Is Barcelona going to be giving us a 60 million euro offer? Look at what Chelsea is doing. And so that was the biggest obstacle that Barcelona had to go through. The one thing that Barcelona has completed though was the personal terms with Raphinha, but that obstacle with Leeds was always there at the back of their heads. But Raphinha continued to say, no, I'm putting pressure on Barcelona. I want to go to Barcelona. I'm putting pressure on Leeds. I'm telling Leeds I want to go to Barcelona. I don't want to go to any other club, and that is what kept this operation so alive. But man, let me tell you what did happen 2 to 3 hours ago, and what was announced has been the best news for FC Barcelona. And so it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Barcelona and Leeds are about to close a deal for Raphinha, and Barcelona offers a figure of around 60 million euros. Barcelona are going to pay this figure within a total of 3 installments. Raphinha wanted Barcelona more than Chelsea. His will to play for Barcelona has been incredibly the key to this operation. We have even found out what Raphinha constantly did say to Deco, who is the agent of this player, and Raphinha basically said this: I don't want to listen to anything, and I only want FC Barcelona. And so again, right, it's so crazy to hear this, to see that Raphinha was really pushing for this move. Like, how massive is FC Barcelona? So Barcelona is expected to pay around 20 million euros per payment towards Leeds if this all does go through, and most likely will, because Leeds were waiting to see whether Barcelona can get close to what Chelsea was offering. And then of course Raphinha is going to be saying, okay, look, Barcelona are meeting you guys halfway, let's complete this move, take me to this club. And it's so interesting, right, to know just how much Barcelona do rate Raphinha. Like the fact that they're going to be paying 60 million euros, that's just bonkers. Like, I look at Raphinha and what he did in the previous season, he is a great player, but would I say that he is world class? I wouldn't say that. But at the same time, we look at Raphinha, we look at what he does on the pitch, you can just tell that he is raw material. Like, there is a ceiling within his game that he has yet to tap. So I do believe that Barcelona are looking at this player and saying, okay, this player can come to this club and grow as a player and become one of the great players in the world. Now look, how do we compare Raphinha towards Dembele? Because there has been a lot of noise going on around Dembele's future, that Dembele is not going to be with Barcelona, but we'll talk about that in just a few seconds. Because if we compare Raphinha and Dembele, if you were to ask me who is the better creator, who creates the most chances and definitive chances, I would say Dembele. But if you were to ask me who brings in more goals, who brings in more shots and tests the goalkeeper way more, that is Raphinha. And I think that is what Xavi does want within his wingers, is wingers who know exactly how to score, is to test the goalkeeper, wingers who are not afraid to take their chances. You look at how Manchester City is run under Pep Guardiola, look at Phil Foden, look at Mahrez, they score, they take shots, they like to be very definitive. That is what Raphinha does like to do. But again, I just cannot wrap my head around just how big Barcelona is, and how big Barcelona is especially to the players compared to Chelsea. So we also do have another report coming from Rack 1, who has stated, and I quote, Barcelona have indeed made a better proposal for Raphinha worth around 50 million euros plus bonuses. Barcelona also wants to close the deal in the coming week. Barcelona are not also ruling out a Dembele renewal either. And so we might not even have the conversation about, okay, how can Raphinha replace Dembele? How can Raphinha improve on what Dembele currently does have? Maybe there is no necessity to have a conversation like that, because we might actually have those two players in our team next season, which is the ideal scenario for Xavi Hernandez. So that injection of cash that Barcelona has received and will be receiving, because they will be receiving more, it's making this club just act so different in the transfer window. They look so much more comfortable making these type of bids to players like Raphinha. And I also do want to shout out Deco, right, the agent and a previous Barcelona player, a Barcelona legend, who is bringing in the hard work, who is trying his best to make Raphinha's dreams come true. And so now let's move on towards the next phase of this video, and this is also going to be very correlated towards what we have been been talking about when it comes to the cash injection, on why Barcelona have been able to make these type of bids to players like Raphinha, because it does say here, this is what Joan Laporta had to say a couple of hours ago. We want to activate the second lever by selling 15% of TV rights at the beginning of July, so it would help Mateo Aleman to bring players and help achieve sporting success. And now remember, I want to explain some things towards you guys. Barcelona are going to be selling up to 25% of their TV rights. The deal that we did see yesterday on June 30th, that deal was closed on Barcelona selling 10% of their TV rights. The remaining 15% is going to be sold very, very soon. And once Barcelona do sell a total of 25% of their TV rights, that is why Barcelona would be able to make more signings. That is why Joan Laporta did say we would be able to achieve sporting success. So we could potentially sign players like Kounde and Lewandowski. Now, if you guys ask me, when could we expect Barcelona to sell up to the 25% of the TV rights? Like, when is all of this going to be happening? So it does say here, according to Rack 1, Barcelona plans to close the remaining 15% sale of TV rights before the US tour in exchange for 400 million euros. The club estimates they'll be able to get out of financial fair play issues, canceling the 1-3 rule. So notice how this greatly does correlate to what Xavi does want, because Xavi has always said, I want Lewandowski before we start the preseason in the US, which is exactly what we are reading here. Barcelona want to close down the remaining 15% sale of the TV rights before the US tour does start. So expect Lewandowski to be that next target. Expect Barcelona to achieve the signing of Lewandowski and make that fourth bid within the next couple of days. Now, here is going to be another question I do want to answer for you guys. How much can Barcelona invest after selling up to the total 25% of the TV rights? Like, how much can we put in and buy players? And it does say here, according to Alfredo Martinez, Barcelona estimates they'll be able to invest 200 million euros in new signings if they activate the second lever, which is again selling the remaining 15% of the TV rights. So just imagine this, right? Like, I don't mean to spill out dreams out here. Like, I'm not trying to make you guys fantasize and stuff like that, but I just have to say it. Like, if Barcelona really wanted to, like, if they actually get allowed to spend 200 million euros on player transfers, if we buy Kounde, and I'm speaking based off worst case scenario, if we buy Kounde for 55 million euros, worst case scenario, we overpay, right? We spend 50 million euros on Lewandowski and we overspend again, and then we spend 80 million euros or maybe 85 million euros for Bernardo Silva and we overpay yet again and again. This is worst case scenario. Barcelona would be spending around 185 to 190 million euros while still having 10 to 15 million euros left on player transfer funds. Like, isn't that just so crazy? Like, the possibility is there. We have seen many media news outlets stating that Barcelona are only going to be focusing on 4 specific players, which does revolve around Lewandowski, Kounde, Bernardo Silva, and Raphinha. Those are the only 4 players that they want to bring in, and that, my friends, is just something that I'm really looking forward to. Can Joan Laporta actually pull this off? We're gonna have to wait and see, but it really does look way more likely that we could than ever before. And when it comes to the latest regarding Kounde, it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Barcelona want to finalize the Kounde deal for around 45 million euros and are waiting for Sevilla to accept terms so that talks can resume. And so now lastly, I just want to quickly talk about Frenkie de Jong. And first of all, I just want to say congratulations towards Frenkie, because Frenkie did propose towards his girlfriend, but now fiance, and that's some great news, right? It's a beautiful thing to see our players grow in this way. I'm very happy for Frenkie. We knew that this couple here, they have been together since like 2010, 2011, for so many years. So it is very happy news. But when it comes to Frenkie de Jong and Manchester United, it does seem like everything did stall just for a bit, because the last thing that we did here was Manchester United agreeing with Barcelona that they're going to be paying 85 million euros for Frenkie de Jong. And ever since that, we haven't heard any progression. There hasn't been any signs or response coming from Frenkie de Jong, whether he wants to accept this, yes or no. But as he should, right? Because you look at what Frenkie has been doing, seeing how he has been on vacation, and now seeing what the sole purpose was for this vacation. It was to propose to his girlfriend and now fiance. And so we should have never expected anything or any response coming from Frenkie, because right now he's just dealing with personal things, which is again a very beautiful thing to see. So I don't expect no response to be happening within these next couple of hours. And it does say here, according to Jacob Steinberg, Chelsea are also monitoring developments around Frenkie de Jong and could target the midfielder if his move to Manchester United breaks down. And this is great news for Barcelona, because now we have a combat. Now we have clubs bidding for Frenkie de Jong. The only reason why Barcelona have not been able to go for that 100 million euro sell, it is because there has been no other clubs willing to bid against Manchester United. And now seeing that Chelsea and this powerhouse club are trying to get in the race, let's see what Barcelona are going to be doing from there. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.